All seniors forget green tea. Drink this to burn belly fat while you sleep. Forget green tea. Although it's one of the most well-known when it comes to weight loss, the truth is that there are natural drinks even more effective when the goal is to burn the most dangerous type of fat the body can store: visceral fat. This kind of fat isn't under the skin like the layer you see on your belly or the sides of your body. It hides deep inside the abdominal cavity, surrounding vital organs like the liver, pancreas, and intestines. And that's exactly what makes it so dangerous. Visceral fat is metabolically active, meaning it doesn't just sit there. It acts like an inflammatory organ, releasing chemicals and hormones that disrupt the body's normal function. Over time, this silent inflammation becomes one of the leading causes behind diseases like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, fatty liver, and even memory problems. What's most alarming is that you can have high levels of visceral fat without even knowing it, because it doesn't always show as visible body fat. Often, people who appear to be a healthy weight are already experiencing metabolic issues. The body starts showing subtle signs: constant fatigue, trouble sleeping, slow digestion, bloating, fluctuating blood pressure, and in many cases, insulin resistance. The good news is that the body has an impressive ability to reverse this condition, especially during sleep. That's when the body goes into repair and detox mode, making it the perfect time to naturally stimulate fat burning. While you sleep, your metabolism can stay active as long as it gets the right signals. Imagine lying down at night and waking up with a more balanced metabolism, a less bloated belly, and a feeling of lightness throughout your body, all thanks to a simple drink taken before bed. During sleep, the body reduces cortisol, regulates hunger hormones, and improves insulin sensitivity, which means that the right choice of teas can turn your resting hours into a true period of metabolic regeneration. That's why today I want to introduce you to 7 nighttime drinks that work as allies in the fight against visceral fat. All of them are natural, safe, and affordable. And best of all, they can be made with simple ingredients you probably already have at home. Each one works in a specific way, but they all have one thing in common: they stimulate the metabolism, reduce inflammation, and help your body burn fat while you sleep. And before we continue, let me know in the comments which city you're watching from and how old you are. It's always inspiring to see how far this community reaches and how people from different places are committed to taking care of their health wisely. Now let's start with the first drink, which is one of the most powerful and at the same time, one of the most underestimated: turmeric tea with black pepper. Turmeric, also known as curcuma or Indian saffron, contains a compound called curcumin, widely studied for its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Various medical studies show that chronic inflammation is one of the biggest triggers for the buildup of visceral fat. When the body is inflamed, it goes into a defensive state, and to protect itself, it tends to store more fat, especially in the abdominal region. Curcumin fights exactly this process. By reducing levels of inflammatory cytokines, it helps restore insulin sensitivity and improve glucose metabolism, 2 key factors directly linked to fat burning. In addition, turmeric supports the liver, the main organ involved in detoxification and lipid processing. At night, when the liver works more actively, curcumin helps it metabolize fats more efficiently, encouraging the elimination of toxins and the mobilization of deep fat stores. However, there's a crucial detail that many people overlook. Curcumin has low absorption in the body when consumed alone. And that's where black pepper comes in. It contains piperine, a substance that increases curcumin absorption by up to 20 times. Without piperine, much of turmeric's benefits would go to waste. But with it, the body is able to harness the full anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and thermogenic potential of turmeric. The preparation is simple. Boil 1 cup of water, add 1 teaspoon of powdered turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. Let it simmer for 3 minutes on low heat, strain it, and drink it warm about an hour before bedtime. This golden tea works silently during sleep, reducing inflammation, regulating blood sugar, and naturally stimulating metabolism. In addition to helping burn abdominal fat, many people report better sleep, relief from joint pain, and lighter digestion upon waking. What's even more interesting is that recent studies show curcumin may even protect the brain from the effects of aging, helping to prevent memory loss and reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. In other words, this drink not only supports weight loss, but also promotes longevity and vitality. Now let's talk about the second tea, just as beautiful as it is effective, hibiscus tea. This ruby-colored drink has won the world over not just for its flavor, but also for its impressive metabolic effects. Hibiscus is rich in anthocyanins, natural pigments with strong antioxidant and thermogenic properties. What does that mean? It means it helps the body continue burning fat even during nighttime rest. While you sleep, your metabolism naturally slows down, but the anthocyanins in hibiscus keep fat oxidation processes active, especially around the abdominal area. In addition, hibiscus has a mild diuretic effect, which helps eliminate retained fluids and reduce bloating that often hides true fat loss. Scientific studies show that people who regularly drink hibiscus tea experience significant reductions in abdominal circumference and improvements in cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Another key benefit is liver support. Hibiscus stimulates liver function, aiding in the breakdown of accumulated fats and toxins. Drinking it before bed enhances the natural cleansing work the body does during deep sleep. The preparation is simple. Place 2 tablespoons of dried hibiscus flowers into a cup of boiling water. Let it steep for about 10 minutes. Strain and drink warm, preferably without sweetening. Ideally, drink it about 2 hours before bed. If you prefer, you can add a few drops of lemon to boost its antioxidant effect. In addition to supporting visceral fat burning, hibiscus promotes deeper sleep, as it contains compounds that relax blood vessels and lower blood pressure. It also fights fatigue, improves morning energy, and reduces the feeling of heaviness in the stomach. The secret of hibiscus is that it works on multiple levels. It speeds up metabolism, reduces inflammation, helps deflate the body, and makes fat elimination easier. By making it part of your nighttime routine, you create a natural cycle of balance. You sleep better, wake up lighter, and help your body regenerate night after night. With just 1 cup of hibiscus and another of turmeric with black pepper, you're already giving your body a powerful combination of metabolic stimulation, anti-inflammation, and deep cleansing. The third tea on our list is sage tea, an aromatic herb traditionally used in cooking. But when prepared as an infusion, it reveals powerful medicinal properties. Sage contains bioactive compounds such as rosmarinic acid and flavonoids, which help regulate cortisol, the main stress hormone. And why is that important? Because cortisol, when elevated for long periods, causes the body to store fat in the abdominal area. This is a survival mechanism inherited from our ancient biology. In times of stress, the body believes it needs to store energy, and does so by depositing fat around the vital organs. The problem is that in modern life, stress is constant. Worries, sleepless nights, work pressure, family responsibilities, and the result is a continuous release of cortisol that never gives the metabolism a break. Sage tea helps break that cycle. Its compounds reduce cortisol production, balance the nervous system, and promote a sense of calm that supports deep rest. This has 2 direct effects. The body starts burning fat more efficiently, and sleep becomes more restorative. The preparation is simple but requires care. Use 1 tablespoon of dried sage leaves for each cup of hot water, but avoid boiling the herb directly, as excessive heat can destroy its more delicate compounds. The ideal method is to heat the water until it's nearly boiling, turn off the heat, add the leaves, and let it steep for about 8 minutes. Then strain and drink while still warm, preferably 30 to 40 minutes before bed. The taste is mild and slightly bitter, with herbal notes that naturally soothe the palate and the nervous system. In addition to its stress-regulating effect, sage also aids digestion and helps reduce gas and bloating, common symptoms for those struggling with visceral fat. Another important benefit is its antioxidant action, which protects cells from damage caused by free radicals. This means that while it helps burn fat, the tea also contributes to slowing cellular aging. Studies conducted at European universities have shown that regular consumption of sage tea over 4 weeks reduced nighttime cortisol levels by up to 23% and improved insulin sensitivity in overweight adults. Now, let's move on to the fourth tea, a classic and powerful combination: ginger with lemon. These two ingredients, when combined, create a drink that boosts metabolism, detoxifies the body, and improves digestion, all while you sleep. Ginger has been known for millennia for its thermogenic properties, that is, its ability to raise the body's internal temperature and thereby stimulate calorie burning. This gentle and controlled rise in body temperature activates metabolic enzymes that keep working even during sleep. The compound responsible for this effect is gingerol, a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent that also helps improve blood circulation and reduce insulin resistance. Lemon complements this process with its high concentration of vitamin C and pectin. Vitamin C helps break down fat and strengthens the immune system, while pectin, a soluble fiber, helps regulate blood sugar levels, preventing glucose spikes that interfere with fat burning. When the body maintains stable glucose levels overnight, it tends to use stored fat as energy instead of accumulating more. The preparation is simple and very pleasant. Cut about 2 centimeters of fresh ginger root. Boil it in a cup of water for 5 minutes. Turn off the heat, add the juice of half a fresh lemon, and let it sit for 2 minutes before drinking. It's important not to add sugar, as it compromises the metabolic effect. If you want a gentler flavor, you can add a teaspoon of pure honey, but only if your blood sugar isn't high. The tea should be consumed about an hour before bed, warm, so the body can absorb it slowly. In addition to aiding fat burning, it improves digestion and prevents abdominal discomfort that many people feel at night. Ginger also has anti-inflammatory effects on the intestinal tract, which improves nutrient absorption and reduces gas. This means you wake up with a lighter belly and more energy. An interesting fact is that ginger and lemon tea also helps with brain oxygenation, which improves mental clarity and mood the next day. That's why many people report that, besides losing weight, they also sleep better and wake up more focused and calm. Now that we've covered sage's effects on stress and ginger with lemon's impact on metabolism, it's time to discover the fifth tea, a true cleansing agent for the body: horsetail tea. Few people know that this plant, which has existed for millions of years, is one of the richest natural sources of silicon and potassium. These minerals play an essential role in tissue regeneration, bone strengthening, and especially in eliminating toxins that accumulate in fat cells. Horsetail acts as a mild diuretic, stimulating the body to release excess fluids without causing dehydration. This reduces abdominal bloating and improves circulation, two factors that directly affect the appearance and health of the belly. In addition, horsetail helps the liver work more efficiently during the night, enhancing the natural detoxification that occurs while we sleep. And here's an interesting detail. Many people confuse fluid retention with fat. When the body is overloaded with toxins, it tends to retain water as a way to dilute these substances and protect the organs. Horsetail tea breaks this cycle by cleansing the lymphatic system and eliminating the excess water. The result is a feeling of lightness within the first few weeks of use. The preparation is simple. Place 1 tablespoon of dried horsetail in a cup of boiling water, cover, and let it steep for about 10 to 12 minutes. Strain and drink warm about 2 hours before bedtime. This time gap is important, so the diuretic effect happens before deep sleep, avoiding nighttime trips to the bathroom. The taste is mild and earthy, and it can be combined with mint or lemon for a more refreshing twist. Scientifically, horsetail is known for reducing oxidative stress levels, one of the factors that hinder fat loss and accelerate aging. By neutralizing free radicals, it protects cells and supports fat metabolism. Additionally, it improves skin elasticity and strengthens nails and hair, making it an excellent option for those seeking both beauty and health. People with kidney problems should consult a healthcare professional before regularly consuming this tea, as its diuretic effect could strain already weakened kidneys. For those with healthy kidney function, however, it's one of the most complete allies in the fight against visceral fat. Regular use, alternated with the other teas mentioned, creates a natural nighttime detox protocol that stimulates metabolism, reduces bloating, and improves overall vitality. The combination of sage, ginger with lemon, and horsetail can restore hormonal balance, improve sleep, and support healthy, gradual weight loss. We've now reached the last 2 teas on our list, which masterfully complete this natural cycle of body regeneration during sleep. The first one is cinnamon tea, a simple, aromatic, and powerful drink that goes far beyond just a pleasant flavor. Cinnamon contains a bioactive compound called cinnamaldehyde, responsible for its distinctive aroma and for its direct effects on glucose metabolism. This compound improves insulin sensitivity, helping the body's cells absorb blood sugar more effectively and convert it into energy rather than storing it as fat. This is especially important at night when the body naturally reduces energy expenditure. When glucose levels are balanced, the body doesn't feel the need to store fat, and nighttime metabolism flows efficiently, allowing you to burn visceral fat while you sleep. Additionally, cinnamon has a mild thermogenic effect, which means it keeps the metabolism gently active without causing restlessness or insomnia. This helps extend the calorie-burning state during sleep without disrupting your rest. The preparation is simple, but there's an important detail. Always prefer cinnamon sticks over powdered cinnamon. The stick preserves the active compounds better and avoids impurities. Place 1 cinnamon stick in a cup of water, bring it to a boil, and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Then turn off the heat and let it sit for another 2 minutes before drinking. Ideally, drink the tea warm, about 40 minutes before going to bed. Its naturally sweet flavor requires no sugar or honey, and the soft aroma helps calm the mind, creating the perfect setting for a good night's sleep. Scientifically, cinnamon tea also helps reduce bad cholesterol, LDL, and triglyceride levels, improving cardiovascular health, an essential factor for those who want to age with vitality. People with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes benefit even more from this tea, as it helps reduce glucose spikes that occur after meals. However, it's always important to consult a doctor before frequent use, especially if already taking medication to manage blood sugar. Another lesser-known benefit of cinnamon is its positive impact on the gut. It helps balance gut flora, improving digestion and nutrient absorption. And a healthy gut is essential for an active metabolism. Many studies show that an imbalance in gut microbiota is directly linked to increased visceral fat. By improving digestion and reducing excessive fermentation, cinnamon tea helps the body eliminate toxins and better absorb vitamins and minerals that promote fat burning. Additionally, it also affects the mind. Its warm and comforting aroma reduces anxiety and cravings for sugary foods, naturally helping to prevent late-night snacking. It's a tea that works holistically on metabolism, circulation, the nervous system, and even emotions. And now we reach the final tea on the list, perhaps the most underestimated of all, but without a doubt one of the most powerful allies for metabolic health, dandelion tea. Though many consider it just a common weed, dandelion is one of the most effective plants for stimulating the liver, the central organ in fat metabolism. During the night, especially between 2 and 4 a.m., the liver enters its most active detoxification phase, processing waste accumulated throughout the day and metabolizing stored fat. Dandelion tea enhances this process naturally, as it contains bitter compounds called sesquiterpene lactones, which stimulate bile production. Bile is essential for effectively breaking down and eliminating fats. When the liver is functioning well, metabolism becomes lighter, digestion more efficient, and the accumulation of visceral fat gradually decreases. In addition, dandelion is an excellent source of potassium, a mineral that helps balance body fluids, reduce bloating, and improve kidney function. This effect is especially beneficial for those who suffer from fluid retention, as it helps reduce visible abdominal volume and improve circulation. The preparation is simple. Place 1 tablespoon of dried dandelion leaves in a cup of hot water and let it steep for 15 minutes. If you have access to the fresh plant, use 2 well-washed tablespoons. Strain and drink warm about an hour before bedtime. The flavor is naturally bitter, a sign that the active compounds are present. If you prefer to soften the taste, add a few drops of lemon or a drizzle of pure honey. But ideally, Get used to the natural taste, as that's where the plant's healing power lies. Dandelion tea also supports digestion and the immune system, since its antioxidants reduce oxidative stress and protect liver cells. It cleans the blood, regulates cholesterol, and supports hormonal balance, key factors for the health of people over 50. A recent study published in the Journal of Functional Foods showed that people who drank dandelion tea for 8 weeks had significantly improved liver enzyme levels, reduced liver fat, and increased insulin sensitivity. This shows that the simple act of drinking a cup of this infusion before bed can have a real and measurable impact on metabolic health. Together, the 7 teas, turmeric with black pepper, hibiscus, sage, ginger with lemon, horsetail, cinnamon, and dandelion, create a powerful routine for those who want to reduce visceral fat, improve sleep, balance hormones, and regain vitality. This isn't magic. It's science combined with consistency. The key is regularity. Drinking one of these beverages every night, alternating between them, creates a continuous cycle of cleansing and regeneration. Each tea targets a different area of metabolism. Some reduce inflammation, others speed up fat burning, some balance cortisol, and others cleanse the liver. It's precisely this combination of effects that helps the body work in harmony, reversing years of silent accumulation of abdominal fat. It's important to remember that the process is gradual. This isn't about losing weight overnight, but about transforming the body from the inside out. As the liver strengthens, digestion improves, sleep deepens, and metabolism wakes up. So the recommendation is simple. Choose 1 or 2 teas that you enjoy the most and alternate their use throughout the week. Observe how your body responds. Notice the subtle changes, the lightness upon waking, deeper sleep, easier digestion. These small transformations are signs that your body is responding. Now I want to invite you to reflect and participate. Among all these teas, which one caught your attention the most? Was it the golden and powerful turmeric with black pepper, the vibrant hibiscus, the calming sage tea, or perhaps the energizing ginger with lemon? Leave a comment saying which one you'd like to try first and tell us what city you're watching from. I love seeing how far this message of health and self-care can reach and how it inspires people of all ages. Remember, taking care of yourself is the greatest investment you can make. Each night is a new opportunity to rebuild your body and your energy. So how about starting today? Choose your tea, prepare your cup, and toast to your health. Because even after 50, 60, or 70, the body still has an incredible ability to renew itself. All it needs is the right fuel to make it happen.